When this train came to us, the ceilings were completely white. After we consolidated all the wood structure, we went ahead and primed it. We painted it the proper color. It's a Biltmore buff. All the gold that you see is 23.5 karat gold. We did all the gilding of all the raised ornament first. Once that was done, we did all the pinstripes and all the contour lines that outline all the different panels. And then we had to go ahead and put all the stencils in there, the flower motifs in the corners, these little things here. I don't know how your camera is getting this. As you move, you can see like the gold shift from kind of gold to black. It's all, you know, it's metal, so it definitely is highly reflective, and it relies on reflections. So as you walk around, it's really nice because it kind of shifts and it changes. So there's movement in the gold. And there's actually gold in the stencil too. We have an original one of these right here. So what we did was we made a tracing of this original one. We knew the exact size, we knew the exact color paint, and we knew right where the gilding went. Now these flower motifs, we also have 3 original ones in the observation room, and I'll point them out to you when we go into that room. And then the center motif there, we had a great photograph of it, so we scaled that down, and we are using the help of the computer and the laser, the vinyl cutter when it comes. So we actually make the stencils, so I'm not freehanding any of this, and I actually use tape to do the lines. There's a lot of complex curves, and doing it freehand, it didn't work for me, so we taped everything off.
Without those photographs to go off of, would you be left to rely on your imagination? I mean,
no, because we had the car, you know. So the car told us what to do with it too. And finding this little thing here was such an amazing, great discovery. So we didn't have to just rely on photographs. We actually have the real thing right here, and we just made a tracing of it. And that's exactly what's in every single corner. And I don't know if you want to try to get a close up of that. And same with the flower stencil in the corner on the upper portion of the ceiling. We have 3 of them too, talking about these. This fan is not original. We have to keep air moving in here. It creates a little microclimate in here, so we don't want to cause any problems, so we got to keep the air moving. That though is an original fan, which is great. But it just doesn't work, and we can't get it to work right now, so we had to install that one. If you look at the fleur-de-lis globes that are here on the chandelier, we have them all. These are the only 2 that are not broken. We do have the rest of them. We're going to repair them and do our best and try to make them look good throughout the rest of the train car. But these 2, I think the reason why we're in this room is because this room is completely done.
How long did it take you to do this room?
This was, I'm going to guess, approximately 45 or 60 days to do the ceilings. You know. Also, there was 8 coats of white lead paint on all of this wood. This is mahogany. This is inlaid wood. All this is not painted. It's actually inlay. So after it was stripped, then we had to varnish the wood. We really lucked out though, because the original finish and the original color stain was underneath all that paint. So after it was stripped, the only thing we had to do was varnish it. And so even though that's really time consuming, it could have been worse. And these heating pipes down here are just exposed pipe, and this is what it will, like a radiator, it would have hot water coming through there. And if you've noticed, all this glass is original, very little replacement glass. I would say it's 90% original. But it's got a different look than it does on the outside. The outside is that colorful opalescent glass, and this inside has this amber glass. What's really nice about this is we have the original, these velvet-lined cup holders, and then the old ghost image of where all of the glasses or dishes or whatever kind of plates were in there. And again, we'll leave all that. We're just going to clean it up and wax it. We're not going to remove any of that or clean it off. Sometimes, if you wanted to see, you can't shut that one off. But over here, when you shut these doors, you can see how kind of private this room is. And we're not going to put the glass in here. We're leaving this open so everybody, all the visitors on the ramp, could peek in and look up at the ceiling or just investigate. This is also an upper berth. This is like a bunk bed. The sofa turns into, it pulls out about 9 more inches for the lower berth, and then this comes up. So this sleeps 2. I think the train sleeps 9 total.